Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to the Big Fat Psychic channel. I'm so pleased to be reading again for you today. Okie dokie, we're going to make this a Meghan, Harry and Royal Day today. Stuff the government, a lot of you are asking for this. I know people say, can you do other stuff apart from, what you call it, Meghan and Harry? Well, I do, okay, I do. Go and have a look at the videos on Starmer and all the politics and other videos as well. But today is going to be their day. They will get all of my attention. Seems that they're getting attention from elsewhere. Okay, so let's look at Meghan. How's Meghan feeling about all these new stories coming out and secrets being revealed about her? Oh, I think she wants to disappear. Okay, she wants to disappear. The walls are closing in. Everything is coming out. I tell you what, I did a reading for Harry, directly to Harry. I think it was very early January, because he had organised for all my videos to be demonetised. And everything I said in there is coming true. So how's she feeling? Well, this is chaotic. She's got that much shit coming at her. Okay, what's Meghan afraid of? About it being revealed that she's not the actual mother. About how uncaring she is. What's she afraid of? She's afraid of a woman. Who's the woman? Oh, is it Caroline? Is it? It's the blonde woman. Is it the blonde woman who was with Thomas Markle? Oh yes. Oh yes. And the King of Swords. So being related to this man. Is the King of Swords Jeffrey Epstein? No, it's to do with the royal family and governments as well. Is it to do with Soros? No. He just finds difficult anyway. Told you, useful idiots, Heir and Harry. Okay, so I don't know what's going on. Is it Caroline Griffiths who came out? No. She can't escape that. It's about not being able to escape. She wants to escape. Does Meghan want to escape? I think she worries about the bullying report. Is she worried about the bullying report? Oh yes. Oh yes. And people who are, you know, coming out and feeling free and brave. So I asked yesterday in one of the readings, you know, is this orchestrated? So all these people coming out together, is it orchestrated universe? You know, was it all awkward? That's all I want to know. Yes or no? Yes or no? I'm getting a yes. Fear. Feeling left out in the cold. She knows she's not protected. So why? I keep seeing her worrying about Archie. What's she worried about Archie for? What's coming out there? How utterly destructive she is. Uncaring. Difficult. I think everybody she's worked with will now, you know, speak out, because NDAs are worth nothing when you're getting this kind of coverage as well. So there's like an attack on the personality and character of her. And then they'll also start coming out with all the financial shit later on as well. I mean, we're talking weeks here. Tell me more about the King of Swords. Has she seen a lawyer? Oh, yes. Well, I don't suppose there's much. She's trying to stop this lady from speaking out. Well, she wanted the attention, now she's getting it. Tell me, who is the Queen of Cups that Meghan is so afraid of? It's not who, it's what. This is all a setup. I don't mean by the royals, I don't mean by the people I'm talking about. I now feel like her yachting days or connections has been a model has come out. Do you know what? I've recently heard in the past day or two the word model being branded with Meghan. Oh, she went here to be a model, you know, so they're already kind of twisting it to that. So you can see that narrative from a mile off. Is this about how Meghan earned her money as a model? Oh, yes. And the trip she took and where she was and who she was with as well. She did this frequently on board somebody else's plane. So Meghan was taking private jets, was she, before she met Harry? I think everything about her before she met Harry was a goddamn lie. Shady deals. Well, you see, escorting is not legal everywhere, you know, so it depends on which country you're in, I suppose. What's coming up for Meghan in the next few days? A lot of stuff we don't know. Some more stuff we don't know. Right, so us Megxit community, we've been going on about this for years. So it looks like it's the public that is going to be enlightened. I think she's going to be hitting out a lot with comments and critics. Is she going to try and combat this? I see her trying to clap back. She's been told to keep stump. People are going to start tracking her now, you know, the biggest sleuths as well. Do you know who I feel sorry for? I feel sorry for the royal grift, because it is the royal grift, isn't it? Because she's been saying this for years. I mean, she'd already been on the scene when I came, so that was like 4 or 5 years ago. And well, it's like how I feel sometimes, you know, because we've done these, I've got 2,000 videos here, and all the stuff that we're talking about now, we've already said in the past, you know, so I kind of, so when newbies come in, and there isn't a lot of newbies coming into the Meghan and Harry arena, it's like they're asking the questions that I think every one of us have answered at one point. Now, where did that flip? Oh, I got so lies. Look at that, lies being revealed as well. Oh, do you know what? I think, will William release the bullying file? No, I think it's there to, just in case kind of moment. I think it would be damaging as well. So it's like, they're getting the story out, aren't they, through people writing books and everything and coming out with a few things here and a few things there, and it's been distributed. Okay, so it kind of dilutes the suspicion of it being the royal family putting out all these things, but I am aware they have contributed in small ways. So have the royal family contributed through different outlets and methods? Yeah, definitely, definitely, I would say so. I kind of feel like they're in a way driving this. So was it the king and William? Is their ambition to bring to destroy Meghan and bring back Harry? Is that their plan, that Operation Thor? Is it actually, on the part of the king and William? No, I never thought it had. They've done so many horrible stuff and things, you just don't forget things like that. If it was Thor, don't you, so is it true? Don't trust. I think there could be people in the royal family, but I'm getting lack of freedoms. They do not trust them at all. It's all about who they've been with, they're tainted. I kind of feel like, you've slept with somebody with HIV and you haven't used any contraception or done anything, and then you go and want to sleep with somebody else. Well, if they knew what was, but that you've done that, they're not going to want to take a risk, obviously, no matter how much they want to. Is this about Meghan being involved with, the US politics and all the scams they've pulled? Well, all I can say is they know they haven't seen nothing yet. We're getting not happy about that at all. I think there's like an agenda, but maybe not with the royal family. To the royal family, does King Charles trust his own son, Harry? No. Time and time again, Harry has done things, you think you're getting somewhere with him, and he walks off, can't get his security, goes on BBC and, says this, that and the other, bringing out a video on his dead mother and constantly, trying to monetize her. These are the things that don't stand. So I do feel, though, that there are people involved that want to make the royal family look as if this is the plan. So, is this Operation Thor, and everybody else that goes with it or doesn't, but is of that opinion, are they just like trying to, more or less, stitch up or pressure the royal family? It's coming from Harry. So was Operation Thor coming from Harry? Absolutely. Okay, absolutely. So yeah, look at that hat, because he thinks, so if he keeps going on about it and doing these silly things and then saying stuff, he thinks that the palace, his dad and William will cave, and they won't. So I know there's a lot of people out there that think, you know, the royal family is doing this, but I'm telling you, they're not. And I've always said that as well. Now, isn't it funny, you know, about Harry saying he wants to come back and all like this? Do you remember last year when this nutcase said to us, oh, well, I will be spending a lot of time with my father next year. Well, he's seen him looking unwell, you know. He knows his dad's got cancer. So why the hell is he waiting till summer? Why is he waiting till summer? He's got no intention. Oh, he wants to be far away from others. Basically, you know, he doesn't want to be seen with anybody as well. So he's thinking it's a better time to go regarding people. Maybe people are on holiday, or, you know, I'm getting he wants less people. Is Harry's motivation with the royals to visit to do with, like, you know, a photo stunt? He won't bring the kids anyway. How's Harry feeling about all this stuff coming out with his dad? Sorry, with Meghan. Yeah, they're both rocked upside down. Both afraid as well, because they know they're in legal trouble. That bloody James Holt, he's in for it. Let's just have a look at that muppet. James Holt, is he in trouble as well? Yep, all the lies will be revealed. So we've got lies being revealed as well here about an established organisation. So, you know, if you think about it, Meghan could have done all these things that she's done, like all jam scams and everything, really. Maybe not getting in funding, but getting involved with charities. She could have done that under the guise of the royal family. But obviously she's been up to no good, and this is where she ends up nearly going to prison, okay? And if that time is close, so is her demise. How does Hillary Clinton feel about Meghan at the moment, getting exposed for everything? Now, I did Meghan's Missing Years, so if you haven't done it, it was part 1 to 4, I believe. It's really, really good, even if I say so myself. It covers everything, especially Hillary. How does Hillary feel? Wants to, you know, turn her back on, doesn't want to get involved, wants to stay right away as well. But the thing is, Hillary's already included in one set of circumstances, and I suppose all the connections and the politics and all like that is Hillary. But Meghan's bad behaviour, now she treats staff and, you know, all the stuff that's coming out and the stuff she did before, well, that isn't Hillary's remit. So the picture with Epstein taking a picture of a model called Mia, who's not the real name apparently. You know, I said that is her. So let's have a look. I'm quite happy to be wrong, but I did say it was her. So is it Meghan? Is that photo of Meghan? Absolutely. Oh, well, that's all coming out and all, isn't it? Well, well, well. And how will Harry feel about that? well, a bit pissed off, upset. No, not upset. Do you know what? I've got a feeling he knew part of her life. Did Harry know that Meghan was indeed a model? Yeah, probably because, you know, I would say so. I would say so. I think that's how they met. He's always known. Doesn't Harry feel humiliated or anything, or embarrassed or shocked, you know? What is Harry thinking right now? His phone's going off like a rocket. People texting him, texting him, texting him. His staff texting him. What do you want us to say? What do you want us to do? Oh, how are the staff feeling about Meghan at the moment? Because they'll know. Come on, we're not daft, are we? How do the staff see Meghan right now when she's in the thick of it? Well, they're getting paid, aren't they? You know, they're getting paid. So I think they're worried though, because jobs might not be for long. So it's like loads of money, loads of money. Are any of the staff involved in these stories coming out? Yeah, you're going to be selling all over these stories, okay? In particular, I get a dark lady who's getting paid for a story. How does Thomas Markle feel about his daughter being dragged into everything now? And this is just the tip of the iceberg. He don't want that far. He's quite upset. Imagines that she's not coping too well as well. And that they've got no family. So he's like seeing it from a maternal or paternal side of things. But don't you think it's, you know, all this is going off again, and her dad comes out and says, well, you know, you've got the new stepmom. How does Meghan feel about their dad coming out with the story of the stepmom? How does she feel? Useful idiot, you know. Oh, he's done it. He's done it. He's come out again, you know, to say something and protect her. Wild goose chase, you know. Oh, it won't work, you know. She's using him. She's using him. Well, it doesn't matter, does it? Doesn't matter. He's 82, for Christ's sake. I'd pay for affection as well at that age. Well, if I was him, I would. Actually, I won't. My ears get battered with my husband sometimes. I swear to God, I called him Keir Starmer yesterday. You ask him a question and he just goes off like Keir Starmer and tells you every other reason and doesn't, you know, actually answer the question. I have to say to him, and I repeat myself 5 times. And then I was like, you Keir Starmer, you. Was Thomas coming out trying to help Meghan? Yeah. He knows what he's doing. He knows what to do as well. And he knows what he was doing. Is Thomas, you know, is him and that lady really together? I'm getting kind of, but it doesn't happen that way. So there's something there. But it's not love. I think it's just a setup. I think she's been used. That's it. Meghan sees her as a useful idiot. Probably knows more about her father and how things are truly. So I'm thinking about Thomas Markle. Well, he was with some, I don't know her name, Caroline, not Griffiths, not the one that spoke out with Mark Dolan. It's the blonde lady. She's got the story. She's got the goods. So she was with him all the time in hospital, and that woman there looked like a carer to me, because, you know, Filipinos, a lot of them go into caring. We've got a lot of Filipinos that come across to the UK and work as healthcare assistants as well. What does Thomas Markle know about Meghan and George Soros? It was always their plan. She's wondering, she needs pulling out. That's what she's thinking. Does Meghan believe she needs pulling out? And that friends would back her up. This is what makes Meghan dangerous. You don't go with Epstein and Hillary and Soros and expect, you know, to still be alive to survive it. She won't. I think this is all building up to, you know, testifying. You've got a lot more to come out as well, though. It's the plan, it's the plan, it's the plan. It was all planned. Let's ask. Has Thomas Markle worked for Soros or Clinton in the past? You only see what you want to see, you know. Well, we don't, do we? We've seen right through Thomas. I've always said they're iffy. But I do know he cares a lot about her. So, and I've always got that Thomas is their father. Yes or no universe for the final time that I'll probably ask in a while. Is Thomas father? Is Thomas Markle the father of Meghan Markle? Yes. So I have always had that. It was the mother. Did Doria ever work for Soros or Hillary Clinton or any of these shady governments? Once you're in, you're in. You cannot escape. They've got you. Well, of course she was, because she's part of it. That's why she's with Meghan. Did Harry ever have a paid date with Meghan? Did Harry fall in love with his hooker? Dark mind. Getting pretty ill at the time, was he? Call the doctor. Is that going on right now? Okay, something's going on outside of this reading. Okay, so I don't know. News maybe. I'm getting authority. That was different. That's not happened to me before. I don't get it. I think that's separate. Is the father and the funeral separate? No to the house just yet. No to the house just yet. Not moving. Oh, I hate that. Something's not going on. Is that TV? Oh, something's going off. Should I be checking my YouTube channel? Now. Agreement. Let's have a look then. Do you know what? I wonder, I've checked, there's nothing about the king. I wonder if this is to do. Is Harry afraid of people finding out that, you know, he married his hooker? Yeah, we're getting all sorts of stories here coming out. But it could be as well, or he wasn't going to be with her. Well, I said that anyway, time and time again. When I said she faked that pregnancy at the beginning, then had Archie as a surrogate, then, you know, a supposed miscarriage, and then... But, you know, I did say Harry was believing a lot of this. What else is going to come out? I wonder if he's asked his... Like, they've tried to get the... Oh, have they tried to get the royal family coming out? I'm getting everybody's in on this bandwagon, you know, now. And what it is once one person starts something, then you get all the rest feeling braver as well, and it's just more and more and more and more and more. How does Meghan feel about Soros now? She's no longer of use to him. Just wrote my little note there. Yeah, she's no longer of use to him. Well, he did say, didn't he? We got it with him yesterday, that they're just useful idiots. Not bright. Oh, sorry, I've left my pen. How's she feeling about Hillary Clinton? Yeah, well, she's denied, you know, Hillary won't take her calls or anything. I know now what that card meant. That's the US government. Is that the US government? Yeah, she's waiting, look. Well, what do I do? What do I do? Oh, does Harry see Hillary Clinton? Well, he's like all over the place, really. Okay, so his current way of thinking is impaired. So maybe there's something that's happened that is true, that he believed to be true. And then, like, he's having second thoughts, or is like thinking, is it me? Is it my head? Is this me? I think he's getting a bit paranoid, but I would be as well at that stage. Yeah, he's questioning now. Is everything, you know, as it seemed to be? I don't care if he's been had. We warned him. We warned him. He's seen all our channels, all our information, and bloody ignored it. So no one can say he didn't know, because he does. He had the people shut down for telling the truth. How does he feel about George Soros? He thinks George Soros will help. What does he want help with? Meghan. How will Harry feel if it's revealed that Meghan was well, a prostitute? I don't have a problem with women who want to sell their bodies and they're not trafficked or out like that, you know. For those that see it as glamorous, you get loads of uni students going out with sugar daddies. I think there's an app in there, sugardaddy.com, and all like that. And I've seen it on Channel 4 documentaries. Honestly, they're wild, absolutely wild, you know, demanding this, that and the other. Flight tickets, holidays, clothing. I don't know why, but I just thought of, we had a place called Waterhouse Lane, and where all the ladies of the night used to be. I mean, we're going back 40 years ago, so, you know, some of them had have holes in the tights or what have you. People would drive by, you know, as well. We was quite young and didn't really understand it, but yeah, it was famous. Yeah, how would Harry feel if it was exposed? Absolutely humiliating for him, you know. In this situation, right, because it's alongside bombshell after bombshell after bombshell, there's no way Harry can spin it, you know, at all, really. Oh, bloody hell. How's the king going to feel about all this? It's out of his control. So did the palace try and cover up some of these things regarding Meghan and being paid for sex? Absolutely. Well, I don't think they'll bother anymore. I don't think this is something though that the royal family would want, okay? But luckily, it does go in their favour. I mean, everybody knows what a scammer Meghan is. I don't really care much for Harry, but let's have a look. How does he feel about Meghan? Does he want to stand by her? Well, he probably thinks, how do they move on? You know, how do they get through this? Something has to happen for them to get through this. Well, you can't have a hooker going back through the royal doors, I'm afraid, Harry. How is Doria feeling about all this? Well, she'll be shitting herself because she's involved. Yeah, look at that. Yeah. Oh, don't say about me. Don't say about me. Oh, don't say anything about me. Well, it's Meghan first, Doria later. Did the king give his blessing for people to come out and break this story? Well, we're going to see something in writing. So yeah, I guess he did. Does the king want Harry to return to the royal family? No, you can't trust him. Meghan Markle will be divorced or not. Meghan Markle will be involved in the royals and causing drama until her dying breath. Kind of feel as well though, I'm getting some of the stuff that's going to come out, he wouldn't know of. He only knows about the shit and the stunts that was pulled prior to, you know, getting married. After that, they've gone abroad and he hadn't really got that much of a clue. Okay. Was the king aware of all these scams and, you know, electoral interference, government messing? Did the king, was he aware of it? Well, James Holt was sent over to babysit Harry. So I kind of feel like the information was troubling, to say the least. So he did send James Holt. I said that before. James was sent by the royals to keep an eye on Harry, but to keep him out of trouble and keep things legitimate financially for Harry, so that he couldn't get into trouble. So how is James Holt feeling right now about Harry? Meghan. He's thinking about Meghan. How does James Holt feel about Meghan right now? He was there to help her. Yes or no? Did the royals send James Holt to babysit Harry? Make sure he don't get into any scam trouble. No? Well, maybe. To keep him not getting involved, okay. What's the connection between James Holt and Meghan Markle? Oh dear, I remember being on holiday, but I don't know which one it was. And I said, I think I was in I can picture it now. I was in the shower. And it occurred to me that James Holt was going to blow the lid. We asked about James Holt universe and he gave me the 7 of Swords. Please clarify. Yeah, he's going to tell everything. Like, everything comes to light. Is he in support of Meghan? Yes or no? What's on the card? He's in support. Is James Holt connected to Hillary Clinton or George Soros? Oh my God. Oh my God. Some of that's starting to make sense already. We've seen him a couple of places where he really shouldn't have been. They've closed down the operation. What was the operation for, you know, what was the motivation? What role did he play in this? Creating problems. Was James Holt working against the royal family? May have to wait longer. So we found out about James Holt later down the line. I got it that he was working for the royal family. Like, still, I know he did before, but still. Was James Holt a smiling assassin? To get him involved in fights? Right, as I understand it, James Holt worked there, then left to go with Harry and Meghan, and the Queen sent James Holt, is that right? To provide solutions. So how does James Holt see Harry? Dumb. Oh, dumbass. So did James Holt... I'm going to break these videos, I think, down into a couple because there's so much. Did James Holt infiltrate the royal family? Blocked, blocked, blocked. Feeling not included. What does James Holt see in Meghan that we don't? Well, that one day she was going to be exposed, you know, that it was just a ticking time bomb to come out. But I got before that he liked Meghan. Let's ask, is James Holt trustworthy? No. So you know who's been with... so is James Holt part of this industrial complex network? Yeah. He was there to support Meghan, not Harry. Oh, look at that. Yeah, he's got a big boss and all. It was for the government. Did he work for our government? Did he work for Biden's government? Yeah. He's in it up to his neck. Oh well, I never thought that. I never saw that coming. Right, I'll split this into 2 videos, I think, not 3. So, okay, right, we're going to stop there because I've heard that William has invited the Sussexes over. I don't think he's invited them, but anyway, we'll have a look. There's something going off there, and it will be quite fun to watch as well with Meghan's reaction. Okay, guys, I'll be back soon with another reading. Bye now. Bye-bye.